Hey, how's it going, everyone? This is Dalton at Dalton TFs, and today we're taking a look at the leader of the Protectobots. That's right, Transformers Generations Combiner Wars Voyager class, Hotspot. As you can see, you got really nice box art right there. Hotspot, very cartoon accurate. We'll get more into that in the actual, with the actual figure. He's number 3 out of 5, and of course you got here on the back. He transforms in 17 steps. It says here includes figure, 2 accessories, collector card, and instructions. So. He also becomes the torso, and it says here for his bio, the duty of the Protectobots does not stop when the battle is over. Hotspot and his team of heroes will come to mankind's defense whenever danger threatens. And it's also there in 3 other languages. So there's that. You got your Fireball, Transformers, ages 8 plus, Generations, and of course, picture of Defensor. So let's get this guy open and out of packaging. So be right back. Okay, and here is Hotspot out of package and in vehicle mode. And as you can see, he is a fire truck. He's kind of like those airport fire trucks, kind of like Sentinel Prime, the Rosenberg fire engines, except this time it's more of a flatbed design, which is going to come into play when he's inevitably retooled into Onslaught. But to go over some of the details, starting up here at the front, you can see, this is my camera focus, you can see the windshield wipers, the little grille right here, the headlights, the horns, I guess those could be like the little sirens, the little, yeah. You got the lights back here, painted red. You got the fire rescue logo with the little fireball with the Autobot symbol on the side. Then you got a door and a little ladder. So it kind of gives you an idea of scale. You got these little, I guess these are vents. I guess these could be windows too. Got little doors right there. And the fuel tank. And some little pressure gauges for the, the pumps. And looks like a little vent section or ramp right here, because this could be like for Onslaught, like I said. But overall, not bad. From what I've heard, he's a little bit of a lighter blue than the original, which, being a 30-year-old toy to now, it's forgivable. As far as instructions, it's pretty much the same as all the others, except, Voyager sized. And for his collector's card, you get the GDO Hotspot for the Legends game. He's carrying some random Autobot, and don't worry, this is just the tape. So, you got that. And for size comparison, here he is with Inferno, who was used for that GDO Hotspot. So you can see he is really out of scale, and to bring in a limb here is streetwise so you can see. So yeah, really out of scale, but the scale works best in robot mode. So let's go over the ladder real quick. It does rotate 360. These cannons can come off. They show a little bit more detail, like the ladder and some pistons, air compressors, little wheel right there. Now I kind of wish this was kind of on a soft detent, kind of like that, some of these limbs and this piece, because just like this, it just flops around too much. Not a big problem, it doesn't affect it too much for me. And as for the rest of the ladder, it does rotate up, and you can bend it here if you so choose, so you can get tighter angles. And the cherry picker moves, which there is an opening there, so you can take a figure like the Brain of Courage here and just set him right in the cherry picker. So you can be putting out fires. And let's go ahead and get this guy started on transformation. It's fairly simple and I think a lot of fun. Well, it's fun for me except for a couple of parts. And one of those parts being this, we'll get into that here shortly. First you want to split the legs apart. And they're on this accordion. You want to push right here on this joint here, because out of package they're mistransformed and just straight out. So you just want to push on this until that is flush. Instead, I'll show that in robot mode. But it makes it a lot more flush and holds it together better. You want to bring this up, and it just double hinges into place. Rotate them at the thigh, and you want to split the arms and shoulders and bring those down. Bring this section around and down Bring this all the way down and fold this up. You want to open these chest, defensor chest panels, and there are these little 5mm ports which you can also store the guns on. And these little posts right here will go right into those ports. So there's that. You just want to rotate up against the body if you so choose. And get in here and rotate the head. And flip this panel up, which the problem with this panel is, well, if I can, that right there. You try to flip it down and it just pops right off. I wish they would have put a little metal pin in there, but oh well, it's too late now. Straighten those legs out, then rotate these down and down. And there you've got Hotspot in robot mode, looking really awesome. He's, in my opinion, the best Combiner Wars Voyager class robot mode. As far as torso mode, we'll get more into that here later and in my Defensor review. But just looking at this guy, I am, I had high expectations for this guy. They were pretty much met. Some really, really nice detail here in the upper torso. Got all these molded in details here, painted in silver along with the red stripes, and same here with the red, like the shocks here, the little pistons and gears in the chest. Nice red, or nice black on the red. Nice typographed Autobot symbol, blue molded head with the blue mouth plate and red eyes. And you can tell that this is definitely going to be Onslaught. I mean, even the head sculpt, I can see just a few things being changed with that to make it more Onslaught. Really also like these shock absorber details. Could be a good way of blocking him. That way everything just, bounces off rather than damaging his arm. And he's also got some pistons and shock absorbers right here on his toes. So if you want, you can have that. As far as articulation goes, his head is on a ball joint, though it does go up and down, but not so much side to side. Rotates 360, of course. It was a little bit tight. Shoulders are on a ratchet that goes 360. In and out on a hinge here at the shoulder. He's got a double jointed elbow, and he rotates at the secondary elbow, I guess. Nothing at the waist, though. I feel like they could have added a joint right in here. But oh well, it's Hasbro. He does rotate forward on a ratchet. Not so much back due to the backpack. He does rotate out a good degree. It's a little bit better than the Prime, but not by much. I mean, you still get kind of a wide stance, but not bad. You can take his cannons here, which we'll go over those real quick. Got nicely molded hose here. Little cord that wraps around the barrel, and you got your little like fireman's hose or nozzle switch right here. And the only difference on this one is it's mirrored, and there's a little post right here, and you can just plug those two together and that will be Defensor's rifle. Or you can just give them both to Hotspot here. That way he can have his double blasters. Which I like that. I like a bot who can dual wield. But let me get some of these guys transformed so we can do some size comparisons, and I'll go over some more here. Okay, so here we have him next to Inferno, and you can see they're pretty close to the same size, which works as far as, cartoon robot scale. So let's get him out of here. Combiner Wars Prime, Silverbolt. So you can see he's a little bit shorter than both Prime and Silverbolt, but he really worked. Not bad at all, and personally think he's my favorite of the three molds. Well, technically four if you want to count Motormaster as being his own mold, but he's not. Just overall really good bot mode so far. So let's go ahead and get this guy ready for combined mode. And well, actually I do want to mention one more thing. You can actually holster his guns here on the side of the backpack and actually have him go back here, grab the gun, come on, and unholster the gun, though you gotta reposition it in his hand. So that's one thing about this guy that's really cool, is you can have the guns holstered and have them reach back and grab them. It works really great if you want to do stop motion. So, that being said, let's get him into combine mode. And you pretty much want to take him to vehicle mode as far as the lower body goes. But here, you want to take the arm, rotate it up. You want to make sure this little peg right here and this little hole go over this tab and that hole. So just like that. Same here on the other side, just like that. I want to open up this panel, rotate the head down. Now the instructions say to rotate this panel down for combine mode, but that interferes with their articulation, so let's go ahead and leave that up. And the same goes for vehicle mode. If you want to have it folded up, you can. Next we want to take these legs, bring them around like this, untab them, straighten them out, and basically turn them back into vehicle mode. I'll make sure this tab right here goes into that little channel slot right there. Just like that. Same here. Come on. So there's that. Make sure these are rotated out. Bring these up and around. Bring it down. Untab these side panels. Bring this all the way down. And you want to rotate this to where you can plug in one of those little ladder spots on the little crotch tabs right here, while at the same time having this at a 90-degree angle, so right there. And you want to bend them right here or bend the ladder right here at this joint. Bring that up. Bring this down. There's two little clips right here. It'll clip right into the collar of the robot mode. So just like that, rotate these panels down, make sure everything's still lined up here. Take these little slots, put them over these tabs on the shoulders, bring these little flaps down. And next thing, or last thing you want to do is rotate this up and around. And there's the head. And there we got Defensor. Or Defensor's torso. And you can choose what you want to do with these guns. I mean, you can plug them on right here. You don't have Groove yet, so the review for Defensor will be updated later. But in the meantime, there's Hotspot. I do have a way to turn him into the G1 base mode, but I will put that in its own video and down in the description below. So if you can watch that, you can. There's going to be some more. There's going to be some pictures of that as well on my Instagram page, which is down in the description below, along with my Facebook and my Twitter. So if you want to follow those, you can. Hope you guys enjoyed this video of Defensor here. Other than that, I will see you guys next time. So, see ya.